Hi, what is up YouTube? Just another video here, just going to talk about the recent Divine Hour that has happened in Settlers 2.0 or Necro Settlers League, and just want to talk about and show you guys what we have discovered so far. So first and foremost, let's talk about the Divine Hour. So this is on the T14 residence yesterday, and it was specifically on what was reported to me to be a humanoid, cultist of Kitava, or Sea Witch that would give you this modifier that you see here. So what we see over here is strongest monster in the pack gets drop jewelry has a 50% chance to be converted to a divine orb. This means that increasing the quantity, rarity, and pretty much the amount and quality of the jewelry that he drops will be converted to divine orbs. Scaling that is what's going to matter, which means that your map quantity, your rarity, and I'm thinking that potentially your rarity on your character will increase the amount of jewelry that he drops, and 50% of that gets converted into divine orb. So in this example, I've dropped in that hour about 12 divines, and I have a moment where in this map where I actually drop a bunch of divines from the monsters, and over here in this map I dropped specifically 4 divine orbs, where I have actually used the Scarab of Wisp. You can see that they are wisped up, as well as I believe adversaries, Hornscare of Nemesis will definitely help with scaling the amount of raw quantity from the monster. You can see that I actually dropped a stack of 2 divines from this monster that was wisped up, so I think that definitely has potential there. So I'm not sure what other modifiers will look like, if they are going to be the same way of scaling, where it's going to be a type of item converted to divine orbs. Honestly, I feel like this is a good introduction of the mechanic. If it's just pure percent drop as divine, there's going to be an insane amount of divines flooding into the economy, and I think this rewards being able to scale the divine orb drops further. But it is very rare. In the first whole day, we've only seen one so far, and I recently saw the Fabgun Discord where they do share the lantern modifiers. I think that's where you can go to if you're interested in finding out more. So that is what I wanted to share. I'll talk about the mechanics in just a bit. And the second is going to be the Manifested Wealth. And that is, yesterday we had 3 full hours straight of 3 different maps. People reporting that had Manifested Wealth. Yesterday was in Natural Orchard T16, which means you can horizon into it, and you can see over there the second last modifier, the Tumbling Wealth. Over here you can see that it will drop pretty much it is the Tumbling Opulence, and in this case I'm moving the pack size over to it. So if you guys didn't know, the order in which the monsters spawn on your window is by the rate at which they spawn. So the row that is the highest means it spawns the most often. In this example, it did spawn less often on the Orchard map. It's the second least common monster. And you can see here, as I blasted the pack of Chaos Orbs, you can see them rolling away, those little cute guys over there. And then they drop a range of items from Chaos Orbs, Val Orbs to Exalted Orbs. So what have we learned so far about these monsters? So number one is that different map tiers have unique loot windows. Which means, if I have a tier 9 palace, it has a set of modifiers, fusing, rarity, glass blowers. And if I open a tier 16 palace, it's not fusing, rarity, glass blowers. It is completely set on different modifiers. So that's number one. Different maps, the same maps of a different tier have unique loot windows. Number two, every hour the loot window changes, and that is reported by GGG. And number three, every map has a base set of rewards. What do I mean? So if I run a white map, in this case it's a normal map for a T16 Orchard, boom, you have experience, chaos, strongest monster, and nothing else. And you have a set of baseline 6 monster types in this map. If I'm open a rare map, it has the exact same base set of rewards. So regardless of rarity of your map, this will spawn the exact same 6 number of monsters, and the rewards are exactly the same. Then we had the hypothesis to be able to identify, because during the Divine Hour what happened was that people were reporting that inhabits by kitavas, cultists, inhabit by humanoids, inhabit by sea witches will result in you getting the divine modifier, and I personally did that myself and achieved the same reward windows. So initially I was thinking the reward types are bound to the monster types, where if you have where GGG probably codes it, where you have the complete exhaustive list, maybe I don't know, 20, 30 monster types, and then every hour a random reward type gets assigned in a by weighted scenario, which means the divine orb happens the least, all the way from having rewards to no rewards, and then randomly assigned to the monster types. But then that was debunked because sea witches, humanoids, kitava cultists were proven to have the divine orb modifier, which means that was disproven. And then came the hypothesis number 2, which we're discussing on stream, which turned out to be true until proven otherwise, is that rewards are bound to the windows with the quantity of modifiers. What does that mean? In a default map, it is by default 6 monsters in all the maps that we've opened so far. T17 could be different, I have not tested that yet. But when you open any map mods with the word inhabited, it spawns exactly 5 monsters in your map. And that is regardless of if you roll kitava cultists, humanoids, sea witches, solaris fanatics, lunaris, and so on. It spawns exactly 5 monsters, and it will inherit a window. That is the current hypothesis. It will inherit the modifiers based on the quantity of monsters in that window. And there's so far 3 unique set of monster windows that you can see for every single map. That is the default, you will get 6 monsters. Inhabits, that is 5 monsters. And lastly, monster variety, that is 8 monsters. And I can show you real quick. Over here, I have rolled some inhabit by demons. So we're going to expect exactly 5 monsters for that cycle in this case. For T16 Orchard, you saw previously we rolled 6, now we rolled 5. You can see inhabit by undead, a different set of monsters. Previous was demon, this is undead. You also get 5 monsters in that window. Oh, but the rewards look to be a bit different in this window. So I think there could be some differences there. And then lastly is going to be monster variety, where you have a set of 8 monsters in that window. And what I wanted to share lastly is going to be area inhabited by totems. What I wanted to test was this, and that was area contains many totems. This gives a default set of 6 for your window, which does not change. Let me roll one more inhabit modifier on the orchard map and test that real quick. Oh, I think we roll abominations just now, so let me just roll this real quick to prepare one more map. Ranged monsters, and that's going to be a window of 5, and once again you see that it's going to be experience and 4 empties in that map. So that is what we've discovered so far. The monsters could have different. The set of window 5 monster types could share the same pool, but until proven otherwise, that is going to be what I wanted to share. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and hope to see you guys dropping some divines and chaos orbs in your maps. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/aeroplane, or you can drop me a follow on YouTube for more content that I'll push out in the future. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one.